Okay, now I'm going to give a Christmas tour of the home with the lights on so that you can see it a little bit better. And this is the garden room again, like one of my favorite rooms of the house. Some would call it a three-season room. I call it the garden room because the garden is right outside these doors. And you can see the Christmas clock better now. These are really nostalgic for me. This Santa is really retro. I am not sure when my grandma bought it, but when my grandma passed away, I inherited it. And I remember this Santa from my childhood. There's a picture of me, in fact, when I was really, really little in front of the fireplace with Grandma and this Santa. And she would turn it on every Christmas, and we loved it when we were kids. And I think it's got batteries in it. Let's see if I can turn them on. Ooh. So there's him, and then this right next to it is actually one of my paintings. I did when I was in high school, I used to paint on gourds a lot for Christmas. So I made this is a gourd that I painted a Santa on. So this garden room I really have decorated nostalgic. So it's like a nostalgic, I guess the theme in here would be like a traditional nostalgic childhood Christmas. These are a set of dolls that I got for Christmas when I was a child. So they're antique by now. Kind of gives away my age, huh? And then my dad got me this last Christmas from an antique shop. And it's, I don't know how old this piece is, but she's really old too. Oh no, she's gonna tip over. And then this tree was Matt's tree when he was a bachelor. It's just a really cheap, like $4 dollar store tree that I fixed up with ornaments from my childhood, and this ribbon on top was actually just a recycled Christmas bow that somebody gave me a present and wrapped with. So, and then we have all of our Christmas cards displayed above the tree on this gingerbread hanging thing that one of my friend Jennifer bought me. And we saw the Snoopy earlier with the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. This is how this looks any time of the year. Anyway. And I like to display Christmas books and Christmas magazines. So this is the garden room. Oh, I guess there's one more thing. There's a lamp here. This is a lamp, by the way. All this furniture came with the house, so it's kind of retro. But I just have some things displayed in there too. And then in the dining room, have this really pretty gold tablecloth And then I put more of my favorite poem on our chalkboard from Robert Frost, from Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. I love this lighted topiary. Topiaries are another thing that I really like. That's on the table. Just waiting for company to have a fancy dinner with. This is our new cabinet. So Aunt Carol, you wanted to see what the new cabinet looked like. And here it is. And this is my tea cabinet, actually. I've made it a tea station, so when you open the doors, oh my. Because I love to have people over for tea. So it's just like chock full of teacups and teapots and linens and things, and tons of chocolates and Christmas cookies and different varieties of tea. And this beautiful wreath with another recycled Christmas bow. And the wreath I actually got for free. So, and then I have this really pretty little Thomas Kincaid painting with the Nativity. I am the light of the world. This is the front entry when you come in our 1950 house. So it's all retro with the cork floors and some of the wood paneling. On the door is actually a painting that I did when I was a teenager of a little boy dragging home a Christmas tree. So I've got that displayed with a wreath hanger on the door with a little nice rug there. And this is that tree, and the lights want to really blare on this. Maybe if I unplug it. There, you can see it better. This was my tree from my bachelorette-hood, and it was like a $2 tree that my mom got me from the dollar store when I was a kid. And I always had this in my bedroom on the nightstand next to my bed growing up. And so we just took a TV tray and displayed it in front of this little stained glass window that the artist who lived here made, actually. She made that stained glass window. And so I have it there with a little book and a little platter that my Uncle Mike, that was his, and he's passed away now. And then here's the wreath that the neighbor lady made that I had posted on Facebook earlier. So that's outside of our powder room door. With an antique rocking chair. This rocking chair was actually from the late 1800s, and it was given to me by the sons who sold us this house of the lady, the couple who used to live here. And the artist who used to live here, it was either her dad or her grandfather, I'm not sure which one, actually made this chair for his wife, and the wife did the hand painting on it. And it's a Salem rocker, so I just thought that looked cool to kind of put in here. Now the powder room, oh, the lights take a while to kick on, actually has a lighted vase of flowers and just a lot of, like, I don't know, Christmassy lotions and things like that. This is kind of my bathroom. Matt doesn't like it because of all the pink, so it's kind of the girly powder room. And then, so let's see, what else? Oh yeah. So else haven't I shown? You can see that, you could see this pretty good in the night video, but we just have to put photos in these. The stock photos are still in there. But this is Matt's stocking, the brown one, and then there's my stocking. So we'll probably put some maybe wedding pictures or something in the stocking holder frames. And then like another, this is a real topiary actually, it's a real boxwood. The angel that says wish. What would Christmas be without my glittery merry words? And I think you could already see this pretty well from the other video, but it's got the Mary Engelbreit illustrated The Night Before Christmas book. And I actually have Toast's dog treats in this pretty little antique treat jar. The tree has like one little strand of lights that burn out, unfortunately, so no, that's not from bad decorating skills. I tried to fix it, but I couldn't get it fixed, so oh well. And you can't even see that light. So Toast is probably sleeping. He's in his bed, but here's the kitchen. I do have, maybe I could turn the light on. Here we go. I do have Christmassy things out in the kitchen. Like I like to display my Christmas cookbooks. And so many of these things are like from when I was really young, like all of these hot pads before I even had a kitchen or a house. I can remember different people I would babysit for giving me these things. So, cookie jar, may your days be merry and bright. Oh, an antique tin that you can put cookies in. That's an antique slate too. From when I was really little, my mom used to teach us how to write on these slates at home when we were little. So, crap, you don't want to see me in there, trust me. Let's see. So yeah, so then I have like some other little Christmassy things. This is a framed vintage Christmas card that I really liked. A velveteen rabbit from my childhood. Aunt Karen, do you remember that? More cookbooks on display. And then here you can see the Paris painting. Before in the other video, you could only see the lights, but it does light up all the street lamps and everything. So, I really like the cottage journal, so I have some of those around the house too. And that is pretty much it, except for Toast. We should end it on a note of tossing toast in his bed because you're so cute. And you're so hard to see on video because you're so dark. Oh boy, we're sleepy. And on that note, have a happy new year.